Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Julie DeMoro, and I am the Acting Community Development Block Grant Program Manager for the City of Revere. This is a public hearing to ask citizen input from residents prior to submission of the program year of 2026 action plan. The notice was advertised for this meeting in Revere Journal, the City of Revere website, Department of Community Development newsletter, the city clerk's office, as well it was sent out to different public agencies and political officials. In the program year of 2025, HUD entitlement to the City of Revere was $690,000. Funding for the upcoming cycle, which runs from July 1st, 2026 to July 30th, 2027, has not been determined by Congress. However, we anticipate having roughly 1.1 million fund in CDBG available to fund projects throughout the city. This includes our annual entitlement program income and repayments that we receive from the Small Business Loan Lending Program, as well as previous unspent funds. A statutory requirement of the Community Development Block Grant is that at least 70% of the funded project's benefits are to low and moderate income residents. The map on the screen additionally shows and illustrates the areas and percentages of block groups or tracts that have low to moderate income residents. Each project must fall into a block group or census tract with at least 51% low to moderate income. For the fiscal year 2020-26, the city prioritizes for funding continue to reflect priorities outlined in its 5-year consolidated plan, which includes the following projects selected for their benefit to low to moderate income Revere residents. We'll be focusing on increased economic development opportunities, and that will include an estimated $150,000 for business technical assistance and funding to continue our loan program. It would also include $500,000 for the physical development or infrastructure project for park improvements, complete street programs, and green infrastructure improvement that also includes tree planting and tree canopy stabilization. Lastly, our public services, which are restricted to 15% of the annual grant allocation, about approximately $137,000 will be given out to public service proposals that were sent to us in March. Planning and overall administration is restricted to 20% of the grant funds and other public projects that benefit low and moderate income households in Revere. Now we will review the key timeline and key dates of CDBG preparation of program year 2026. We held our first public hearing on Wednesday, February 17th, 2026, 5:30 in the Revere City Council chambers. Our draft annual action plan was released on March 24th, 2026. Copies of the plan can be found in the Department of Community Development, the City Clerk's office, as well as Revere Public Library. The 30-day citizen comment period began on 3/25/26. Our second public hearing, which is being held tonight, Thursday, April 1st at 5:30. Our 30-day public comment period ends on Thursday, April 24th at 5 p.m. All public comments must be submitted to the Department of Planning and Community Development. Lastly, the city will receive its entitlement funds sometime in September or October of 2026. Now that we have reviewed the presentation and reviewed the current timelines and program objectives, I will now open the hearing to any comments or questions that may need to be asked. Hearing and seeing none, I am going to close the hearing. Lastly, for any questions or comments about the presentation tonight or the information in our draft annual action plan, please email me, jdemaro@revere.org. Thank you, and have a great night.